Hello everyone, my name is Sunbucks and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Right, today we are jumping back into the story of Shadowbringers. Last time I recorded a video, we ended off about 60% of the way through the story. We're now going to hopefully, in this video, jump up to 70%. That's roughly around 10 quests, 10-11 quests. Anyway, yeah, so this is essentially a part 2 from the last recorded video. Anyway, right, let's jump into it. Right, so we're going to have a chat with Stola, and we are, like I said, 60% in. So the next quest is Bearing With It. Right, Stola wears a haunted expression. Emmett Selch's words have clearly found their mark. So last time we ended up, we found out that the paintings inside this this dungeon depicted the battle between Hydaelyn and Zodiac. Epic stuff, really awesome lore stuff. So anyway, yeah, let's continue. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it's best that we wait until Alphino and the others are present. Emmett Selch concluded, how convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fano and make certain of the Ulmurians' withdrawal. After that, Slitherborough. The Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. Yes, we defeated the Light Warden as well in the last one, so it's night time. Look at that. We also, right at the end of the last video, we also unlocked flying, so that's awesome. But yeah, alright. Back over to Fano. Here we go, we're about to have a chat with Ulmet. Hello. You are returned and unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here we are. Yet here you are, rather, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries. And with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the V's, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. Aww. That's so sweet. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through Katana Revel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honour, one for which we never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. That's true. Is Runar still here? No, we escorted them back to Slitherborough shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Almond. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We will await your return then. Awesome stuff, okay. And I take it that means we're now going back to Slitherborough? Yes, speak with Runar. Let's go have a chat with Runar. Right, here we are. We just teleported back to Slitherborough and Runar's right here. Looking good. He was poisoned last time, but he seems to be doing well.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
That's a good question.
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky.
Of course they did.
Children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes.
Yeah.
The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. And now I see that I was right.
Oh.
You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
Sweet, that's nice.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I like it.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it.
Ah, so we're not having a feast.
We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
We've got to go beat up some Light Wardens. The remainder of them. Not many left now, is there? Ooh. We've done what, 3?
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we will hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
Oh, doing a little bow. Oh, hey! How you doing? Oh, I've missed him. It's been a while since we had a chat with him. Oh, there we go. Bearing with it. Lovely stuff. Alright, well, on to the next one. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I return with you and the others to the Crystarium. But before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. Okay. Right, let's go visit Stola in her chambers, I guess. Hey, Stola. This very much does remind me of Matoya's cave, I'm not being funny. And they've got the cool lights as well. I want those candles, I still want them. Right. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Ratika Falls, I fear they proved true, and so I must share them with you. From the first, when we met at Fort Gone, your Aether has appeared tainted. Suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Hydaelyn's blessing, rather it was absorbed into your being. Urianger also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain, with every Warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray, inform me at once. You should hurry, before the others begin to worry. Once I've sorted my things here, I will join you. Ooh, okay. Interesting. That reflects on what happened towards the end of the last video, where, oh, I forgot I can fly. Yeah, where we absorbed the light, and Stola and ONJ, they had a little chat about it. But it's interesting. It makes me wonder what will be coming from us absorbing the light. It's interesting. Let's wait here then. Wait at the entrance of Slitherbar. We took one last patrol of the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherbar remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who are poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky return, their prayers have at last been answered. That's nice, isn't it? It's just a little bit left to do now. We're almost there. We are almost there. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best? I think she realises it's time. I'll not deny there is a part of me that wishes I could stay. For 2 years I have lived with the Blessed, learned their culture, even going as far as to adopt Master Matoya's name as my own. But I but pray I did honour to it. Aww. She says all this as if she's dead. Master Matoya isn't dead. Anyway, now is not the time for doubt or hesitation. Come, we must return to the Crystarium. It's been a while since we've been to the Crystarium as well. Oh, yeah, no. So, well, having said that, no. I think we did go to the Crystarium after Ilmig. Yeah. Oh, here we go. What's that? Yeah, the Crystarium. Yeah, I do think we did have a chat with the Exarch just before we came here to Raktika. So, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, let us go to the Docile Gate. Here we go and have a chat with Y'shtola. It's night time! Yay! Right, I'm guessing that's a player. Because there's no name above them. Yeah, okay. Right, Y'shtola, talk to me. All things considered, it is hardly surprising that Alphino and Alistair have yet to arrive. But where is the Exarch? My friends, 'tis good to see you all again. Hey, Alfie. Alphino, it's been too long. I assume your presence here means you brought the word of the Warden hiding in Raktika? Yeah, you brought word of the Warden. Oh, okay. Yeah, we killed it. I was confused by what he was saying. Found and slain, you say? I should have known. Yulmore has recently dispatched soldiers to all corners of Norvrad to defend them. I am glad to see the efforts were wasted on the Greatwood. There we go. Speaking of Yulmore, what came of your meeting with all three? Yes, about that. It proved to be... Exarch, you mustn't push yourself. Your time away from the tower has clearly taken its toll. No doubt you're all tired as well, having travelled so far. Why don't we all take a much-needed rest before we discuss our findings? I thought to propose the very same. After your clash with the Warden, you deserve a chance to recuperate. It's settled then. We reconvene after everyone has had time to settle in. Okay, sounds good. I get the feeling that means I'm going to go to the inn and have a chat with Ardbert then. I'm guessing. Yes, I thought so. Alright, well, let's go have a chat with Ardbert then. Right, here we are. We are just about to turn in with the manager of suites. Welcome back, miss. Return from a lengthy excursion, I take it? Well, your room has been made ready if you care to retire. Thank you. Very good. I pray you sound sleep and pleasant dreams. Don't you worry, I'll be having a chat with Ardbert, I presume. Quest complete. Awesome. Maybe not. Oh, I was going to say, maybe we were not, actually. Maybe we were just jumping straight into the next one, but no. Oh, you know the music plays when Ardbert turns up. There he is.
So there's a light sealed inside you, is there? You wouldn't know it from the outside. You look the same as you ever did to me.
I must stay the course for the others.
True enough. Packing up and going home isn't really an option, is it? If you don't face the music here, it'll only come and find you there.
True. True.
Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal.
I do, personally. I do think Emmett was telling the truth.
If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will?
That's a good question.
Let's pay him no mind. Lies the Ascians stock in trade.
I'm gonna be honest, actually. That's a good... I didn't think of that. The Echo. How do we explain the Echo if Hydaelyn and Zodiac are just primals? Unless once a primal becomes so powerful, they do actually get that ability to infuse others with that power. It's tricky. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see through the story.
Villains, heroes, all a matter of perspective, they'd have you believe. One man's fond memory, another's waking nightmare.
I mean, the thing is, anything we can take from Shadowbringers is that that is true. Villains and heroes, it is all a matter of perspective. Like, you know, in our world, Ardbert was the Warrior of Darkness, and he was evil. He was bad. Well, not evil, but, you know, he was bad. And in our world, we're the Warriors of Light, and we're good. Whereas in this world, the Warriors of Light are bad. Like, you know, they're the evil ones. And it is all a matter of perspective, really, if you think about it. So, on some level, the Ascians are right, I guess, like, to some extent.
Me, I'm no saint or savior. Just another sinner. And I know damn well I'm in no position to judge.
No.
When I saw the people of Slitherbow look up at the sky and celebrate the return of the dark, felt good. It was moments like that I cherished. Much more than the thrill of adventure. The quiet after the storm. I always took comfort in that.
Meanwhile in Garlemald, oh, here we go. This is going to be good. It didn't actually say Garlemald on the source. I'm guessing it means the source. Maybe. Yeah, because I mean, there wouldn't be a Garlemald here. It wouldn't be called Garlemald, would it? I think it's safe to assume it's on the source.
What did the scouts have to report?
Okay, I thought that was Estinian. I was going to say, that looks like Estinian from a distance. Is this Gaius?
Several
It is Gaius.
skirmishes, but nothing of consequence. The fighting seems to have taken its toll on both sides.
Seems
A
to.
stalemate, then. The Alliance has done well to hold the line for so long. But then they did have Ishgardian reinforcements.
Nevertheless, neither side has any appetite for a prolonged engagement. 'Tis but the calm before the storm. And should the Empire choose to bring their full might to bear,
To say nothing of Black Rose. All the more reason to hasten our search. How close are your people to identifying our next target?
close enough, though I have received some troubling intelligence.
Oh?
One of our generals posted to the Alamegan front recently disappeared without trace from the battlefield at Gimlet Dark.
Odd. Dead seems unlikely. Fled less so. I wonder where he'll turn up.
Interesting.
Were I a betting man, I would say here, in the capital.
Also, I don't think we've seen Garlemald before, have we? Like, not like this, not the outsides of it.
Not that any deserter who valued his life would contemplate returning, but a corpse might, given the right encouragement.
In the manner of his royal remains, you mean?
Elidibus plainly has no need of a new host, so the question becomes who? It may be that another player has joined the game.
Oh, are they talking? Oh, are they talking about? I'm starting to wonder if they're talking about Xenos in that resistance fighter's body. But he wasn't in his man's. Did he say it was his man he went missing? Xenos was in a resistant fighter's body. However, having said that, we do know that an Imperial did attack the resistance fighter, or Xenos in a resistance fighter's body, and he did take out the Imperial. So it's entirely possible that Xenos switched into that body, and that's what he's talking about. Maybe.
Something to consider at any rate. But come, there is work to be done.
Interesting stuff. I'm looking forward to finding out about... Oh, is this him? This might be him.
These bloodless games make for poor sport.
Yes, that's Xenos, yeah.
Mayhap if father... Nay. I am a stranger to him in this body. Besides, there is but one hand that can make me whole again. My enemy. My friend. I know not what entertainment occupies you, but if you will not clear the way for me, then I shall seize the reins of fate once more.
What I want to know... I think I have a suspicion, but what I want to know is how did he enter someone else's body? We know that the soul is made of Aether and it goes back into the wider Aether. However, is it because he's a resonant? Like he became a resonant or whatever he called it, where you had a sort of a synthetic echo. I'm wondering if because of that... What's going on here? Oh, we're just getting up. Maybe. Yeah, I'm just wondering if maybe because of that synthetic echo, if maybe that gave him a tether, essentially, that he could then hook onto and return, essentially. It's interesting. Something's gone weird here. What's going on? That's the first time we've seen that kind of cutscene. Oh, we got an achievement. A journey to the past. What's that for? Obtaining data. There we go. Complete the main scenario quest out of the wood. Ooh. Nice. Awesome stuff. Right. Well, let's start the next quest. When it rains. Ah, I suspected you might be awake. I could scarce imagine you sleeping through such a commotion. An entire host of Sinities appears to be advancing upon the Crystarium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Interesting. Yes, I thought you might feel that way, and I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no such obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The XIV? The XIV tends to become a point of congregation in times of need, crowded within those seeking solace in companionship. You would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those there. Sure. Whoa, okay, what's going on? What's the commotion? Sin Eaters outside. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Where are we going? Let's go over here to the Docile Gate. I mean, not really... To be honest, it would have made more sense to go to the markets and just work our way from there. Alright, well, let's pop over here then. Oh, what's the commotion over here? Let's do a sprint, because I know we're getting into a cutscene. And the sprint will come back to us, you know, the cooldown will go away before the cutscene ends. Here we go, we're going to survey the area. Interesting. You fat townsfolk are about, and you spy none who appear to be in distress. Sunbucks! Oh hey Alice, how you doing? I've only just returned from Mamarang, yet I found the Crystarium moments from being beset by Sin Eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We've restored the darkness. More. Well, this is a fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment, we need to postpone such discussions in favour of action. The Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Crystarium as we speak, ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed about the Crystarium that function as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hands would be better than 1. Very well. I'll take the ones to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus then. Will you handle the western two? They're ensconced on platforms extending from the upper level of the Aetherite Plaza. Yeah, sure, yeah. I reckon it's Yulmore. I think that's what's happened here. Yulmore have sent their forces because they don't like the fact that we're wiping out the dark. And there we go, sprint's ready again. Interesting. So I need to climb up and work my way around. Here we are. Here's the first anchor. Let's use it. Ooh, let's turn it on. I'm guessing we are going to get into a fight with these seniors, because it'd be a bit boring if we didn't, you know. Despite having very little idea as to how it functions, it appears that you have activated the device successfully. Awesome. Right, the second anchor, which I'm guessing is on the other... Yeah, it's on the other section. Alright then, let's get to the second anchor. And here we are. We've just reached the second anchor. Oh, we're into a cutscene. Okay. Was not expecting that. There we go. We've used it. Yes. Do we suddenly just see a barrier? Is that what we're going to see? Yes. That looks very cool. Interesting. Reminds me of the one that we set up.
Sighted! They're coming!
Yeah, it reminds me of the one we set up when Gaius flew the Imperial airship into the barrier when he brought us Alphino way back in, you know, that was in Stormblood. Towards the end of Stormblood, but in Stormblood. Sin-Eaters, they're coming! Ooh, music change. Interesting. Let's go. Where are they? Oh, there they are. And they're gonna get buzz-like flies. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't look like it actually kills them. Or it probably harms them, but yeah. Hey.
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
Apparently so. For now.
That's good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
That's, yeah, valid point.
Lena and the city guard have taken to the field.
Okay, can we take to the field?
Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
Good, good. Let's do it. Let's get fighting. Right, okay, so it's just put us here with Alphino, and you can clearly tell that it's a level sync duty. Where's it going to sink us down to? 76? Maybe? We ought to join the Vanguard as soon as possible. If the number of Eaters we just saw is any indication, we'll be facing a formidable host. 76! Yes! We're getting there. We're getting up to the 80 point. The level 80 point, you know? This should be fun. Oh god, they're all over the place. Look. Not good. I'm going to be honest, this camera work really reminds me of the replay mod on Minecraft, because this is the kind of stuff you can do. Like this kind of camera movement where you're flying through. It's pretty cool. It's great. I love it. What lovely weather. Just what we needed. It seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste. Yes. Let's do it. The Crystarian forces are engaging the Sin-Eaters at various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the Eaters before they are decimated. Well, I mean, that could be really difficult for us because, I mean, the dictionary definition of to be decimated is to is only 10% damage. If an item is only damaged like 10% of its, if it's sustained 10% of its damage, it's considered decimated. So I'm not. Can I not attack that one? No. Okay. Right. Are these guys going to fight with me? Are they dealing damage? Oh god. I just realised these guys are like... I'm going to be straight. I genuinely thought they were going to be like dungeon difficulty.
Help is at hand.
Where like those three enemies would have taken us like a good, you know, good couple of minutes to kill. No, it turned out to be like 30 seconds. See, easy. Apparently there are... Oh, there are. I was going to say there's more enemies after me. And there are, yes. Right, let's just try and use these attacks. Oh, that Crystarium Guard is really taking a bit of a hit. Oh, I've just realised we've got a... Ooh. Okay, this is a bit risky, but we've got something on the right-hand side. Is it? Okay. On the right-hand side where it says Crystarium Forces Remaining. What am I supposed to kill? I mean, can I... They're moving towards Radisca's round. Okay. I was going to say, am I going the right way? I'm going to be honest. The last time I had this kind of freedom was at the Nardum in Stormblood. And I'll be honest, I got lost in there as well. I did spend a little bit longer than I should have done, really. Trying to, like, sort of navigate around the Nardum. Because I had no idea where I had to go, and... Admittedly, I don't think there was these stakes. Like there wasn't like a countdown essentially on the right. You know, that was constantly counting down the forces. So it's a little bit more freedom with that one. Like, you know, a little bit less risky to have such freedom, but still, like, I have no idea where I'm going. You know? Yeah, sure. I'm kind of just sort of winging it, I guess. Like, I'm guessing this is the right way. So far so good. I like to believe that we are making a difference here. I'd like to think that it's going down slower. I don't know. Oh, we got the big boy. Okay, can we lure the enemy off of the guard? I don't think we need to worry about it. Awesome. Sweet. Are these enemies I can attack? I'm guessing I'm going to be able to attack the big guy there, but you guys, no. I'm guessing my next enemy is just one. Going around this way then by the looks of it. Where are the others then? I think they are in sync. These Sin Eaters, because I think all three of these Sin Eaters, the two I just killed and this one here, were all casting the same spell at the same time. And over there, I think that one there just did it as well. Okay, so I can't go... Okay, this way here. I'm wondering if I'm going the right way, to be honest. Yeah, look, they're all in sync. This is really weird. Right, am I supposed to kill this thing? Because I see Oriange and Stola there, but I can't target that. I can, however, target these guys. Ooh, look at that. Get ourselves an opportune position. There we go. Oh, smack them all with enlightenment.
I shall protect thee.
Oh my god, I just realised my health. Oriange, if you could protect me now, please. Thanks.
You will rue the day you crossed my path.
Yeah, okay. I'm taking a bit of it. Jesus. No, health-wise, I'm alright now. There we go. It's just these guys now. Bop them. Dead.
It was nothing.
Okay, is that it? Are we good? Oh no, we've got to go this way, I'm guessing. Hostile imperative. Yeah, okay, so we're going to continue up here. Ooh. Okay, right. So far so good though. I mean, it doesn't look like... Yeah, like... Oh, it's not Emmett, is it? Did Emmett Selk get involved here? Oh no, it's Stanker and Mimpili, okay. I was going to say, did Emmett just, like, get involved? What is his deal? Glad to know the locals have all taken shelter. Awesome. Nevertheless, we can't allow the Eaters to gain any ground with me. Or rather, Thancred, with me. Let's just bop them all. Easy stuff. Dead. Awesome. That can't be good. Can I fight that one? I want to fight the big one. I'm guessing I can fight the big one. We're too late. We were literally like 5 seconds too late. I don't think I can fight that one. Oh no! No! Alright, bye, Thancred. Alright, you can't tell, but I'm spamming the tab button. I'm trying to, like, target something. Nothing, I can't target anything. But I'm sprinting. What am I gonna fight? Oh, straight into a cutscene. Okay. Like cutscenes. It is as we feared. Not good, is it? But our task is ever as it was. Turn the tide. Okay. Here we go. Drive out the Sin Eaters. Oh, we're in a circle. Okay, I'm happy with that. Focus on you for a second. Right, you are dead. Move on to you. You're dead. Move on to you. You are dead. Moving on. Last one. Well, I say that. There's going to be more. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, it's not the last one. I catch them here. I've got 2. They're not. They don't seem to be interested in me. That's fine though. Here we go. Let's bop them. That's you dead. Let's focus on you. Oh, 2 of them are dead. Awesome. Just this last one. Boom.
On your feet.
Okay. Let's talk now. Jesus, that's quite... No way. Oh my... Jesus Christ, this is insane. This is actually insane. I don't know if we can kill all of these. I think I just stepped into that. I did. I just stepped into that. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Please. Okay, you are also dead. We're getting there, kind of. Yeah, we're down to 4 enemies. 3 enemies. 2 enemies. Pretty much 1 enemy. That thing's almost dead over there. 1 enemy. Done. Right, it's the big one. Here we go. I'm getting the feeling Thancred is going to rock up if he hasn't already. He hasn't yet, so where is he? Oh, okay, you're definitely tougher. Not too tough, but definitely tougher. Where's Thancred gone? Thancred was supposed to be chasing this one. Very strange. Let's pop some of our abilities. There we go. Let's kill these things. Oh, these guys are also almost equally as tough. Interesting. Oh, I didn't get a final attack off then. It's a shame. Yeah, these guys seem to be just as equally tough. Whoa. Let's not. Here we go. Bottom, noise. Right, this one's almost dead. Right, I'm going to ignore that one, go for this one, because this one's almost dead, and if we can kill this one quick, then we move on to that one. There we go. Oh no, stack.
Theory in practice.
Yeah, alright, come on. Did that even deal any damage? I'm going to be honest, I think that was genuinely spread across so many characters that it dealt less damage than we could auto heal. Alright, well, the Venery's dead. Right, back onto the hypocrisy. Oh, you targeting me? You're targeting me, that's fine. Oh my god, there's more enemies. This is insane. I get the feeling Alphino... No, Alice, I see, Alice's got some sort of thing going on.
If
She's got
will
well-being,
suffice,
basically.
my strength is yours.
Do I need to...
May the 12 guide you.
No, okay, I can't. That's fine.
The stars shall grant thee succor.
Do I need
Let's
to do
give them
it?
a show.
No.
With heart
I
and
would just
speed.
like to say, we got him down to like 40% on our own before Alice did anything. And I think she only took 10% of his health. That's insane. This guy's got so much health. Oh god, get out of that, Jesus. Where's he gone? Over here. 3, 2, 1, dead. Duty complete. Boom, just like that. Love it. That was good fun. That was really good fun. Nice. Oh, she's out of breath. Oh, uh-oh.
There are so many.
Is she absorbing? No, okay, maybe not. I thought she was absorbing the light then.
God damn it! Leader! Yeah!
This is interesting. Like, no, okay, maybe not. I was going to say, is it
Leader,
only the
hold
ones...
on.
Is it the only ones that Minfilia kills that then, like, dissolve into light? But no, I saw some in the background also doing it as well.
They turned on me.
Who did? What? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. I get it. These are Sin Eaters that have the power to turn others. I think is what she's getting at there. As in, they turned into Sin Eaters.
Thancred!
So maybe.
This one is mine!
Yeah, I was going to say maybe. Oh, hold on a second. So he just killed that Sin Eater. That wasn't the Light Warden, was it? Thancred's not going to become a Light Warden.
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Look, he wants to get involved. Oh no.
Run! Run, damn you!
They can't hear you.
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
Uh-oh.
God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
Oh, no. No. That didn't work.
No. No, no. Stay back. Stay back.
Can Ardbert inhabit... Can Ardbert take over his body, though?
Help! Help!
Never mind. Never mind. Oh. Ow.
Why did you
That's
spare
not good.
me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy?
Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
We need to do something about Ardbert. We need to somehow get him... give him some kind of tether. You know? Let's turn this question with Alisay. It seems we've driven them back, for the time being at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they're ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Crystarium. The dead as well, of course. Those whose bodies remain, anyway. But we're officially on the level 76 quests now, so... Right, word from on high. Alisay is contemplating all that must be done in the wake of the battle. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over what we've been through. Gods know I am. But if you could see to a few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Lena is about somewhere, so you might also consider asking her if there are any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. Yeah, so let's aid the wounded. Over here there's a dying guard. Ooh. It's a bit grim, isn't it? Alphino's over there as well, tending to someone. Here we go. Assisting. Aye. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes upon you. His fingers twitch as if to reach for you, but he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Mount up just because it's quicker. Pop over here. I think the last two are in this particular area here. Yeah, there's one there. I'm guessing one over here. There'll be somewhere. But yeah, there's this one here. Right, assisting. One thing I've noticed as well is that our health's slightly higher than it was before, so obviously the gear I've been picking up throughout the way is helping. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them, it got me. If I turn, please kill me, I beg you. I'm feeling the last one's in here. Can I get in here? Yes. No, it's not in here. Oh, over here. I see. What does that say? Trembling guard. What? 2 guard below? What do you mean 2 guard below me? It's fine. We won. Kind of ish. Don't touch me. I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them. I know, but something tells me this isn't. This is going to affect him for a while. It's also going to affect Lena by the sound of it.
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need?
Is there anything I can do to help? Shouldn't you be resting? What would the guard do without their captain? So?
Appoint another. A captain's place is with her soldiers in the field.
Oh, okay. That was a straightforward
Don't
answer.
pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we need to take them down. We're so close. We're so close. I feel like Yulmor's going to be the last place we. Oh God. Oh.
I am fine.
You look it. Yeah.
Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now...
Now it doesn't look like it.
Now they will never see it.
Yeah.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium.
Uh-huh.
The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise where man and sin-eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sin-eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
I feel like Yulmor is going to be the last place we get to. But it's such a shame. Because I would love to take him down now. And I'm still convinced he's going to be the Light Warden. Either him or Ranji are the Light Warden of Yulmor. Of, I forget what the place is called. That region. Alright, small favours. Lena is gazing solemnly upward, and it is not difficult to guess what occupies her mind. 4-3 ship is already gone. How flattering, he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologise for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thancred and Minfilia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular sustained quite an injury from that Sin-Eater. I would not be surprised if he were in Spagyris still. Please, give them my thanks. We will. Where are they? They are in the Crystarium. Alright, let's pop to the Crystarium then. Right then, let's have a chat with Thancred. You're here for me? I'm sorry to put you in trouble. I'm fine, really. The Aether landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers here have done their wonders. I'm more worried about Minfilia. She's not taken it well. Could I ask, did you speak to her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Oratorium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesamil. But just talk to her, will you? Yeah, okay. I have no idea where that is, what you just said. I'm going to assume I can go to the crystalline mine and just head down that way. Yeah, let's do that. Head to the crystalline mine. Okay, here we are. So I actually had to go to the Cabinet of Curiosity first. Instead of the crystalline mine. Turns out crystalline mine's on the top, Cabinet of Curiosity down below. But here we are. We're here with Minfilia. Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke will get her attention. Poke. Hey. Eep! Oh, Sunbucks, what are you doing here? Well, Dadcrid wanted me to check on you. Thancred. It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lena, but I was careless, and now it's my fault. You can make up for it by being there for him. There we go, we'll say that. I look like I'm looking down on a child. I mean, I am, but yeah. Are you sure? I brought him nothing but trouble thus far. And what if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. I'm sure that he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. But you're right. I can still help, if only by seeing these herbs safely to Chestermill. There are only 2 left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant, in an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. We only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've got them, I can bring them directly to Chestermill. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you, I appreciate the help. Yeah, cool. Where am I going? I'm getting the feeling it's going to be a hunt quest, like a fetch, like essentially this. Oh, okay, that was one of them. I was going to say, yeah, here we go. I was going to say, like, one of them. It's going to be the sort of thing where, like, I have to find 2 out of like 5. Rigid leaves and smells of fruits, unlikely. Yeah, so it's going to be this one, I'm guessing, or is there more? I don't see any more. No. Okay, so there's. Oh, there's one up here. No, it's probably this one. Strongly medicinal, there we go. Okay, cool. Right, I'm just going to be cheeky and teleport to the Crystarium. Right, let's go have a chat with Chestermill. Here we are, let's have a chat with Chestermill. Minfilia told me that you'd be bringing the rest. Nah, you Minfilia beat me bad, did she? Okay, fine. Marvellous. With this I can replenish our store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. It wasn't on the field. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patient's face made plain that it was a horrible battle. And we're still fighting it, I suppose. Though with bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win, I promise you that. It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you into yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With Spigorix in good working order, the Crystarian's people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course, battles only you can fight. Not only do we intend to let you... Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. Yes, where is he? You know the Exarch. Oh, hello. We do. Was there something you needed? I would tell him something. I need you to tell him something. For me. My dearest friend, you see. He was there on the battlefield with me. But only the one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Vorthri said is true. If our losses are just deserts and we doomed ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior Darkness, in the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. My friend. He smiled in the end. Just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up. Don't give in, please. We'll tell him. You have my word. Aww. There we go. Noise. Okay. The best way out. Oh, Thancred. The best way out. Oh, I get some gear for this. Thancred seems keen to quit the infirmary, and that looks like we're going to Amarang. If you're ready, why not go ahead to the Ocular? You can keep the XR company while I fetch Alphino. Don't worry, I mean to borrow the swiftest Amara I can find. We shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? I will. I don't think he needs me to tell him, though. Just saying. Right. Oh, right, the Dossel Gate. I might as well just walk up to it, so... Right, let's have a chat with the Crystal Exarch. Here we are. We're here with the Crystal Exarch. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism is on the battlefield precede you, though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear that no few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they had not need saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. One of our soldiers said that. Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done. Now, least of all. Though I mourn the lost, I will not lose myself to grief. And even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I have chosen to its end. We have some time before the others arrive. Would you like to talk? Sure, we'll say that, okay. If you would like to talk. And if I were to confess my any doubts I might harbour, no one need ever know? No. I believe you have enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you. Okay, cool. Apparently I was offering him an out. Okay. I find it interesting that the top part of that is reflected. Like, it's... Yeah. Weird. You'd never ever see it other than that cutscene. That's cool, though. It's cool. Attention to detail, you know? It's great.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Oh, you leave it alone! Jesus! What? Now?
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
You don't need to be here.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
You are welcome.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented.
Yeah, no. Vorthri sent them.
Moreover,
100%.
in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
Yeah, it was a planned attack by Vorthri.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Majin Buu, that's the one.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
Yeah.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Is he mind controlling the Sin Eaters?
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Calusia, that's yeah, there we go.
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Armorang?
Please, Alisay, please.
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Armorang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight.
I say we jump down the mine, let's do it.
Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
That's cool. I say we go explore together.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
You suggest? I do like her staff. Ooh, go on.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin Eaters.
Right.
And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin Eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia.
Oh, is this where she's gonna like jumping back quite some time to when we were last in Armorang, I think it... No, it wasn't. No, it was when we went to... No, it would have been after Armorang. It would have been when we went to Ilmeg and we very first met up with Thancred and Urianger. And we saw that cutscene where Menphilia, that our Menphilia, inhabited this Menphilia's body, spoke to Thancred and then relinquished control back to this Menphilia. And our Menphilia essentially said, I'll step back until this Menphilia says, decides that they want me to bring in, control. This might be the situation where it happens. I think.
If we travel to Armorang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back.
Yes, that's what she's saying.
What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
I wasn't expecting Thancred to say no. Okay.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do. I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Yeah, so she... yeah, because we've had a discussion with Menphilia here before that... where she said that she suspected during that little blackout period that the other Menphilia, the Oracle Menphilia, our Menphilia, had come and inhabited their body, and that she had had a chat with Thancred. She suspected that was the case. The question is, does she know?
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation, but it all makes sense now.
I wonder if she knows that if she summons Menphilia, that's it for her. Maybe she does. And Thancred's like, you don't know what you're proposing. Maybe she does know.
The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul.
Well, if she didn't know, Emmett's just told her.
To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
Yeah, so that's it.
But it plainly concerns you. which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be?
Jeez, this Emmett guy, Jesus Christ.
Love. Well, I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So,
I mean,
it's off to Armorang we go.
I hate to say it, but it is a good idea. It really is a really good idea. It just sucks, you know.
I'll meet you at the gates.
Wow. Alright, Minfilia. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. Yeah, okay, apparently that's what I'm doing. Right, let me, yeah, let's jump out and I'm gonna teleport because it's closer to the Aetherite than it is here. Yeah, but yeah, okay, let's have a chat with Minfilia over there then. Right, here we are, we're just waiting for Minfilia here. Are we gonna lose this Minfilia then? We really need to give her a different name because it's crazy. It's like, it's really confusing trying to, like, you know, differentiate between Minfilia and Minfilia. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. And you're sure you want to do this? Completely sure. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger. Strong enough to face my destiny. And I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. If all are assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw a Ulmurian airship coming into land over Angameng while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vorthri's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Okay. Right, now, Naboth Areng lies in the southern reaches of Amareng, and there are two routes we can take to get there. Okay. First is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mordzuk. Yeah, I'm familiar with Mordzuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Minfilia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal of the Naboth Severance. But we can't use it. If we did, we'd need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Ulmurians caught wind of our approach, it could be very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we can be sure their activities would not meet with Vorthri's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Ulmurians' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way, you will have a chance at reaching Naboth Areng unopposed and without risk to civilians. It's a good plan. I cannot deny this is a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I would accompany you as well. I would afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Sankar will get. Okay. They haven't changed, obviously. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Volthry's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our own journey. I'll leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. No. Oh, do you know what? I really miss the good old days back when, like, Thancred was helping us out in Stormblood when we were sat in Alamigo, and the good old days. Right, I need to have a chat with Thancred. I might as well not bother teleport because I can't fly yet. But yeah, right, let's go. Right, we are here with Thancred. Let's continue. There you are. The gate leading to Amareng is just up ahead. In all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reason to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, would you? Okay. Okay. Right, let's continue. Right, we're going to have a chat with Hardis. Off so soon, Mr. Samora. You barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, I'm just Hardis, aren't I? Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you. Thank you. That was terrible. Are we going to get the whole Mulan speech? We might do.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garrick lie the Hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we've been to this particular region before. We were flown around, searching for Aetherites. And so because of that, all I need to do, really... I've already got the Aether point there. I've already been to certain places. But all I need to do is I just need to do the Aetherite quest. That's it. I say that, though. Something tells me that... Yeah, no, something tells me there's only going to be one, and then the rest are all going to be, like, story quest based. But anyway, let's have a chat with Minfilia. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. Oh, well, I've got items to use. I think... Can I use that one? No, I've already got that. Got that already. Okay. Looks like it's just the chest and the helmet. Here we go. I am going to be honest, I suspect both of them are going to be improvements. Yeah, they are. Go on. Let's not worry about glamour for now. Or... Yeah, I mean... Tell you what, I'm gonna go switch glamour and then we'll be right back here. Right, we are back. I've done my glamour. Let's have a chat with Thancred. Free trade. Thancred is gazing with interest at a nearby village. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Okay. Let us mount up. I'm guessing it's this village here. Please don't kill me. Oh, okay, that, yeah. Health-wise, I think I came out of that a bit better than I was expecting. Garrick. Interesting, okay. It's kobolds. Zunzun. Here we go. Oh, I think I was supposed to come in through that gate there, my bad. Whoops! Hey, Zunzun. How are things? You sell? No, you are no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember you. You spent Voba gold. That's right, back in Mord Souk. Such a coin purse cracking. You are already a legend among more traders. You're a traveling merchant, then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for value customers. This place is Garrick. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. None. So Master Gengen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you must be familiar with all the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabath ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mine surrounding Nabath. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remained. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Mord might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps. You are say tell. Tell for free even to friends of our best customer. Okay. Interesting. Wonderful, thank you for your help. Looks like we're having a chat with some of the others then. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Let's go. Interesting stuff. Alright, well, let's have a chat with some of the locals then. Right, let's have a chat with Real. Real. You wish to go to Nabath, huh? There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left and no one to use it. You may search for it, but if you like, but I doubt it that its rusted wires would bear your weight. You hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment. It's not like me to be hasty. Right, where are the others? Like... can we go inside this building? We might be able to. Yes. I was going to say, there's probably one inside here. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabath these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that it will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being much use. You take down information regarding the trolley on a wrinkled piece of parchment before stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bag. What is it with me being all hasty and... What's going on? What? Why am I being so hasty like this time? Like, what the hell? For Nabath, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Umurians have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. You dutifully know... Yeah, thank you. I'm not... No, I'm not sure. Okay. Right. Ah, Sunbucks. I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabath. The Umurian presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though their army is definitely in Amarang, there have been no sightings of Umurians at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alice's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? Yeah, kind of. Why am I handing you all of them? I don't know. We just need to solve the trolley problem. So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Gate aside, the trolley seems most feasible. Yeah, no, the gondola I think we can write off. We don't really want to fall from a great height. Although we will survive because we know there's no, you don't die from full damage in this game. But lore-wise, the airship, no. It's got to be trolley, isn't it? It does seem to be the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is that enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight? That's a good shout, good shout. Right, the trolley problem. Zunzun is eyeing you with curiosity. Interesting, okay. Oh, valued customers. Were the other more of help? Yes, kind of, ish. Of a fashion, they told us of a trolley that runs to Nabatharang, at least. But I am correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when we first asked. Yes, the gate, you see, it is impassable. Before there was a hulking thing of stolen the Talos. It has opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Beering Mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happens to the Talos, it would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. Pretty helpful, yeah. We're off to Mount Beeren then. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. Let's pop over there then. Alright. Here we go. Let's mount up. Where is it? That's not far at all. Okay. Let's get ourselves over there. Right, let's have a chat with Thancred. The scale of the track is impressive. I'll give him that. Now we only need to follow it till we can come to the mines. Okay. Right. That's all the way over there. Jesus. Alright, back all the way over this way then. Right, we are back with Thancred here. Hello. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favour of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mines, proper court to Urianje's eyes. Meet us there if you find anything. Interesting, okay. Let's have a look, shall we? Anything over... Oh, interesting. How very interesting that we would find rails on this track. Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they have nevertheless appear to be sturdy enough to bear the weight of the trolley parachute. Yeah, that's fine, okay. Apparently there's something else in this particular region. I wonder if it's this bit inside the building. It might be inside the building. Let's have a look inside the building, shall we? Yes. Conspicuous cup. Interesting. The cup is slightly warm and fair amount of tea, steeped over long. If the colour is any indication, remains within. Interesting. Okay, and then the final piece of, final interesting thing I'm imagining is going to be up here. Oh, am I going to get into a fight? I might end up getting into a fight. I'm just having a look. I don't think it's... Yeah, it's not down here. I think it's upstairs. Somehow didn't lure that enemy. Okay. It's not up here. Is it up here? No. Or is it? Oh, it's right there. It's a trolley car. There we go. Right, okay. My bad. Oh, are you gonna like... Oh, you bugger. Alright, well, once we kill the enemy, we're gonna reread that. Okay, we defeat the enemy. Back to the trolley car. Right, the benches within suggest that this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. That is interesting. I wonder... Something tells me that... more fighting. Let's deal with the enemy and then we have a chat with Riange. So something tells me that these trolley cars are still in use by the miners. In which case, if we can figure out how to use them, we may very well just be able to just get straight to the mine and just deal with this Light Warden like instantly. But we'll have to wait and see. You know, anyway, Riange. Ah, Sunbucks. What hast thou discerned? Well, I see. Indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. I'm sure they're right behind us. Here they are, see? Ample evidence of recent maintenance, and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. I see. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the sort. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, the specimen and his fellow now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Yeah? Okay. Sunbucks, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouse on the northwestern side of the tracks. Okay. While the two of you have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. We'll try. Well, they'll try. I'm gonna go talk to someone. Off we go then. Off we go. Interesting. Okay. Right, here we are. We have found the suspicious man. Wicked, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here, of that I'm sure. Yeah, okay, we're fighting him apparently. Interesting. You can do barbaric surge all you want. Oh, I think it's physical. Okay, he just oh, I just realised he's a warrior. I used to be a warrior. Yeah, no, he raised damage. Not that it did much to him. There we go, that was easy, wasn't it? Speak with thank. Okay, that was an easy. Well, I was going to say an easy quest, but it's not. Like, you know, we've been at it for a little bit. You know, not too long. Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Not a long quest to be honest, but now I need to make my way back to him without luring any enemies. Like, good luck, you know. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. How did I not lure any of those? Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, well, I'm going to try and lose these enemies. Here we go. Let's see. Can I lose them all? Yay. Dancrit Bud. Oh, you found some as well. Interesting. Hello. Good to hear. These two men weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say to them for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Do we honestly look like we'd need to steal? What, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look well. You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travellers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all the way out here is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Daff, I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her most lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her on to World's End. On their journey, they met a sorcerer, as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of sort, but we have rather large concerns in fairy tale romance. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabatharang, and we were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realise that we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about where we might get it working again... The trolley. The trolley! You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training, in fact. Jarek and Thaff, at your service. Technically, I'm a miner and he does the repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport these days, but that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the track again, once again, would make the hearts soar. Mark my words. You'll hear no argument from us. What progress have you made so far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, if there's anything we can do to assist you, we could gather materials or put pieces together. It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you'd like. We'll introduce you. Yeah, go on then. Yeah. I like it. Very well. Our options are limited. If this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right, looks like you'll be following us back to Twine then. I have a teleport point for Twine, so I will get myself there. Awesome. Right. Let's have a chat with Thaff. Right, Thaff is ready to guide you to Twine, where you might meet the mysterious Magnus. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, if you hadn't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd come out by now. Yeah, I might have bopped him a bit. You think he'll be alright? That's... well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Thaff. Alright, looks like it'll just be you lot and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out on the rail yard. I'll be alright, I think. I think I'll be fine. Right, before we do though, let's just quickly... Where is it? There it is. Let's have it... Ooh, yeah. Anything good? Probably. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I'm going to sort out Glamour and then we'll make our way back to Thine. So I made myself all the way back to what I kept calling Thine, but it's actually Twine. And it turns out we actually need to have a chat with that just outside the ruins, outside the mining outpost area, so... Yay, I've got to get all the way back there only to then come back to Twine. Oh, right, let's go and have a chat with Thaff. Okay, here we are. We are back with Thaff. Let's have a chat. Or we can get into a fight. Let's kill this guy first. Okay, now that we've dealt with the enemy, let's have a chat with Thaff, right? Damn, that's smart. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Naught to be done about it now, though. I've pointed your overeager companions in the right direction, and they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally, we'll walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady is a much shorter stride, that's more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. Fair enough. Now we're going to Twine? No. Jesus, we're doing this piecemeal, aren't we? Alright, well, let's continue having a chat with Thaff. Alright, let's continue having a chat with Thaff. I just have to run from a billy goat, and, you know, I'm now facing the other direction, but whatever. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Oh, that's something, all right. Run! What? Oh, it's a coyote. Oh, sorry, I'll just outrun it. It's fine. There we go. See, we're all good. See, let's have another chat with that again. Okay, so we're just coming up on Thaf now, and okay, this one turns out is an okay, we're actually fighting something. Here we go. What level are you guys? Level 76. You don't really fight at level 76. I swear these guys are easier than the last ones, I think. But because I fought one of these just a second ago, and these guys are definitely easier. Giga Scream, yeah, that always hits me. I always, for some reason, run out of that just a bit too late when it comes to these guys. There we go. Right, Thaf, dude, can we just get there, please? Sorry about that. I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine, though, so we should make it without any further incident. I doubt that. Okay, but thankfully, the next time we talk to him is in Twine. I might as well have just walked it. I'm teleporting, though, out of spite. Because I said I would. There we go. Right, let's have a chat with the party. Everyone's here by the looks of it, so that's good. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house the labourers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home, and at the end of each hard day in the mines. At the end of each hard day in the mine. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines, for that matter. The only residents that remain here are the destitute, the delusional, and those who have nowhere else to go, or so to say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand that we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Okay. I'm guessing it's inside this building. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. Hello. How are things? Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you? Wicked white. If you're going to bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. Yeah. He thinks this one is deep in his cups. Yeah, I agree. These are guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabba Harang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabba Harang. Not anymore. Especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabba Harang. I must. Bruh, save your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. That thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. This guy's grim. We're not fools. If it's necessity that drives us to Nabba Harang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Why do they keep calling me Wicked White? Weird. Right, Minfilia. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right, but I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. We will find it. We will find it. Right. On track, Minfilia remains adrift in the turbulent sea of thought. Oh, I'm sorry, I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the residents? They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Banquet. Art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, to teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. Okay. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Okay, let's have a chat around then. First things first, I need to have a chat with the Gemstone Trader, and then we'll move on to Jarek. Right, I've had a chat with the Gemstone Trader, Jarek. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I've got our friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He's just a bit shaken up is all. And you, what did Magnus have to say? Well... I did have a faint hope that you might prompt him to action where our interest has not. But I suppose that was foolish of me. I am sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. No, I'm good. You mean to say you're not giving up? Even though that Magnus is... Well, Magnus? I don't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you would try will work. But if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks, see if there's for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Alright then, yeah. Alright. Cool, cool. Let's go repair some rails. Right, here we go. Let's have a open this. Do I just there we go. Yeah. Stuffed it. You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant. Now, if you could help me hand me what I need as I work, that would be great help. In this case, well, this bolt's a little loose. For one matter, we can't have that. I need to tighten it. Okay. Let's give him a saw. No, a mid-sized wrench. There we go. I'm guessing that's what you want. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now give me one moment and bosh. Done, I'm guessing. There, I don't see any other problem here, so let's continue along the track. Alright then. This is a fun little mini game, isn't it? Right, let's continue along the track. Here we are, we've just reached Jarek again. We're going to use the toolbox again. Set down toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know. Oh, thanks. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if by some miracle the night returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I need to sand it down a bit. Okay, so you clearly want a hammer. Let's go for the file. Yeah. Yeah! A wood file's perfect. Let me even this out. You're welcome. Yes, I know, I'm very clever. I'm very clever. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't even spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. It's alright. I think these guys, to be honest, they have a bit of an obsession with the trolley. Mining has always been the primary vocation of folks in the hills of Amber, you see. But after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could be easily reached and carried back to the manpower by manpower alone. It was then that the Naboth Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen hard at work abroad. At great expense, the Naboth brought the mystical engines who specialised in Talos here to the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Ooh. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the Entwining of Tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistel. But that's, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistel left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks of Daedalus Stoneworks, took off to Ulmil, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Telos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed. And there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favourite task, to be honest with you, and you may have noticed I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Yeah, go on then. There's going to be 3 nests, that means potentially 3 fights. Oh no. Okay, well the first one's like right there. Okay, it's pretty small to be honest. I only see 2. Oh, okay. I was expecting the big birds. Although this guy takes a bit of a hit, so I feel like this person's also doing this quest line as well. There we go. Yeah, I think they are. I'll stick around to help them as soon as they help me. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Jesus, I thought I was going to die. We're all good, we're all good. Right, here's another one. I wonder, can they use it at the same time as me? I don't know. Yeah, if they do, we'll do this. We'll do some AoE attacks. That's how it's done. Boom. Oh, and there we go. The third one's over this way. Whereabouts? It's in the middle of the track. Okay. They mounted up. Fair enough. There we go. We want to get them both in. Smashing it. There we go. We might even get a chance. No, we're not. I was going to say we might get a chance to use the thingy again, but no. Awesome. Right, back we go. Oh, that's a cool mount. That's a really cool mount. I like that. That's one of the lion things, isn't it? I forget what they're called. Anyway, back to Jarek. Actually, we're back with Jarek. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. But nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who know how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted, and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley, damn it, and those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer, and perhaps he would have never left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Cine has got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked White? Vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind. I don't want to find out. Wait, what? Is that just what they say? Wicked White? Maybe that's just what they say. I think that's what they just say, so... Anyway, let's have a chat with Jarek again. Right, let's have a chat with Jarek. Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was ever a single one that still functioned, things might be different, but, well, here we are. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Thank you. Definitely interesting. Down for maintenance. Despite his better judgment, Jarek is considering throwing you a bone. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you like. It would certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus griping for a change. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Oh, and I've just realised we've also just unlocked a ton of quests for Twine. One of which I believe is an Aether current quest, which I'll get to later. Okay. Unrepaired Talos. Interesting. Lovely stuff. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us. 'Tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and suffusion of Aether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? So I want to know. I should stress that I performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me, as I did suspect from the first. It is host to a network of veins through which Aether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hells did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you thought up a solution as well, then? To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to Aether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of Twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the Debitage. Full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. Okay, let's do it. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of Aether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you provide 3 stones of the Debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Let's go do it then. Lovely stuff. Awesome. Well, let's go grab some fragments and speak with Urianger again then. Okay, we are back and we have the Debitage fragments for Urianger. Thancred and Minfilia will return along with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the Debitage? Absolutely. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. Awesome. From end to end, the paths by which Aether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. They but require sufficient endowment. If only we had Istola. It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of this talus is more dire than I previously surmised. As the heart driveth blood through man's veins, so doth the core Aether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the talus cannot be restored. So is the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We'd never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright, after all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Ooh, okay. Interesting stuff. The truth hurts. Oh, we get a weapon for this one. Nice. Right then, the Talos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in this construction of the Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't, I'm sorry. But you have to hear it from Dave or Daff or someone else. Back to the tavern then. Interesting. I think I know what the story is. I think. I suspect it was Magnus's wife or something died trying to get the heart. That's my theory. Right, there. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. See, now you've made such quick progress in fixing that talus and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And he might be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. Ooh, okay.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her.
Oh.
To find her body.
Yeah.
Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
The mine. Guessing. Oh, there. Okay, fair enough.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap.
Well, why don't you?
Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter.
Louis Soir, who we've not heard about in a long time. A little throwback to 1.0.
I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
I don't think he's going to be much use to us, so...
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
I wonder if he's given into it. Because I think he does want this Minfilia to have power over her own night. And obviously he wants his Minfilia back, but I think he's come to terms with her having her own life, essentially. And now she's on about giving that up so his Minfilia can come back. And I don't think I think maybe he's now coming to terms with that. Well, fun, huh? Full well do I know that the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Thaf, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant a possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all the veins were tapped dry years ago. Though I suppose if you really want to try, you may find some at Nuvi's leavings. It was open well before the Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Guffion and tell him I sent you. But don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Sunbucks, I think it best Dank would join thee in this search. Though he was quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. Okay. Avio say so. I don't know where I'm going though. No, I just need to search for him. Okay. He is probably up here. No, he's over by the wall. Yes, he's brooding while leaning against the wall. Hi, Thancred. Off to somewhere, are you? We both are. At last, a lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. Hey, new weapon. Let's see what we got. We've also got new leg gear as well. Is it any good? Oh, it is better. Let's just put these on. Right, okay, you know the deal. I'm going to go glamour and then I'll be back here. Right, and now we're back with Thancred. Okay, a convenient distraction. So level 77 cost. We're getting there, we're getting there. Thancred is tired of waiting around. I'd say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope that the gods feel the same way. Now, Nuvi's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. Let's get going indeed. Right. Let's mount up and get ourselves down there. In this general direction, I believe. Looks like I need to sort of work my way around here. I am just going to ignore all the enemies, but yeah. Alright, let's get ourselves over there then. Right, we have arrived. Let's have a chat with Thancred. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving, though we should probably hear what John has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find him, that is. Is he inside? I think he's inside. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Can I can mount up in here, can't I? Ooh, passive bats. I like passive bats. Oh, not so passive gnomes. That's fine. We can hopefully just sort of weave our way around it. Yeah, nice. Okay, right. Well, we are coming up on the position down here. Speak with Gus John. He should be. Yeah, right there. I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. Right. Thancred's already found him, so that's good. Hey, Gus John. How you doing? Tell us your tale. Who are you? And what are you doing in here? Well, you should have listened to that. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is leonine. All the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below the to be safely excavated. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we used Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any time, which is why much of the mine is closed off. Then our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of leonine that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine. What do you need? What do you want? The other day I found a Voberg gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Voberg gold piece! And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Sunbucks. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. Okay. Alright, and Thancred, tell me. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning it would be that much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these, sundrops. They'll help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I'll handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drops wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Okay. Interesting. I got 4 minutes, I'm guessing. It didn't actually say. But 4 minutes, not bad. Search in the shadows but find nothing. Perhaps a gold piece lies elsewhere. Yes, probably. Let's have a deeper look in. Interesting. Interesting. I always find it funny with these quests. Oh god. Yeah, with these quests where you've got X amount of minutes to find it, to find something, it's always because of this scenario here, where you get into a fight. That what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fight things, lose your buff, and then go and pick the buff back up again. But you know, we're going to try and swerve that. Right, nothing but yeah. It's not here. I didn't think it would be. Yeah, it's going to be deeper in. I did see a patch somewhere down here. Where was it? There it is, over there. Perhaps that's it. I don't see anywhere else it could be. Yeah, no, I think this is it. Or we might not find it, and you know we have to go back to Thancred and say, "Hey, do you want to retrace?" Oh, there we go. That's the one. Awesome. See, easy. Right, yes, I know you want to fight me. Well, let's go have a chat with Thancred. Here he is. He's back here again. I was hoping he'd drop the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool of me for thinking the luck was on our side. Oh, well, it's a good thing I found this. Or maybe she is. Yours, at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops, or come now, Thancred. You're far more prepared for this task than I. We'll go with that one. You were far more prepared than I. No more you than usual, I assure you. I only managed to survive the Coerthan wilderness and the Imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louisoix, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. That's right, because when he came out of the Aether stream, he was stripped entirely of Aether. So he had absolutely no... For all intents and purposes, he is just straight up regular... Just like a regular citizen kind of thing. He doesn't have any Aether ability, like the rest of the Scions. So, I take it that means that he can't take on any magic jobs, essentially. So that would explain why he's Gunbreaker. You know, why he was ninja. I mean, to be fair, he was ninja before, but like the point being, if he was Black Mage, he would have to have given that up, or Conjurer or something. He couldn't do what Stola does. He couldn't be an astrologer because he wouldn't be able to wield the power. So yeah, Thancred's he's not doing too good. So he has to do all the physical jobs. That's fair enough. He could, in theory, be a monk. Yeah, he could be a monk. It's just something else as well, as I imagine he wouldn't have any weapon skills. So, yeah. Anyway, had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think about it. There we go. That's what I was just saying. So, you know, had he been a conjurer or black mage or something, he would have to have given that up. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now, let's hurry and see that return to Guthjon. The sooner we get it back to Urianger Infilia, the better. Here we go. You're back. Wait, does that mean... Oh boy, is it? Yes, that is what that means. I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find what you're after. Hey, you know, we'll take what we got, what you can give. To be honest, I wasn't sure if you could pull it off. But you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. Ooh. Okay, where are we going? Out front, okay. Let's head out front. Right, we are outside. Let's have a chat with Guthjon. Talk to us. A bit bright. We'll sort that out soon. Not long now, I reckon. Couple more quests. Every time I step out of these mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after Leonine. First, I have to ask. You ever heard of Rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though. I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Aye, they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through cracks and crevices down where we can never hope to reach. And on occasion, they come back with something valuable. Oh, they dig up leonines in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes, that said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide, so how can we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set up a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. Oh. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. Okay. We should split up. If we're to cover more ground, as he suggests, if you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the parts between them. Yeah, go on in. Exciting stuff, exciting stuff. Okay, let's go grab the smoke bombs. And start smoking the place out. Right. Here we go. Let's go. Right, that's one smoke bomb placed, and I just barely seem to avoid a fight there. Let's do the next. Right, here we go. We've just come up on the next, and again, I just had to swerve around that guy. Please don't get caught on me. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. Right, let's mount up and do the third. Right, here we go. We're just coming up on the third, and I can see that guy is like staring right at it pretty much. So, is he gonna move? I don't want to fight him. There we go. Something I've noticed is a lot of the enemies in Shadowbringers, I suppose, to be honest, a lot of the enemies in general, I guess, they tend to be... Oh, okay, more stuff I need to do. They tend to be line of sight enemies. Like, I think in the early days, I don't know if it was like this in A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, but I do remember... I think enemies just tend to have a radius, whereas I think... Maybe, I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to it much in Stormblood, but I've noticed in Shadowbringers at least, it's a lot more line of sight based. Like, you could walk right behind an enemy and they won't notice you at all, but you know, you could be quite a distance away, they're facing you and they spot you, you know? Anyway, let's interact with the rubble and see what we got. Okay, how tough are you guys? Not too tough, I hope? Not really. No, they're quite easy. Ah, I was hoping I could kill... Oh, wait, I think I did kill it before. Oh, wait. Oh, hello. I did kill it before it had a chance to use its attack on me. Boom. What'd you drop? Hey, there we go. What other... Where's the rubble? Is there more rubble? There's more rubble. I mean, there's 7 in total. I just didn't realise there'd be more in this particular region. Whereabouts? Oh, right, okay, literally in all the places I placed smoke bomb. That makes sense. Okay. Let's kill you guys. So far, so good. That's what I like to see. There we go, and I'm expecting a third one to come out. Yeah, that's just how it is. There we go. Kill you before you have a chance. Nice. Before you even have a chance. Okay, let's get back through there and pray that we don't lure anything. Okay, here we go. We come up against another pile of rocks. Some rubble. Oh, it's just the one this time. Interesting. You are dead. Why do I get the feeling there's going to be a third one after this one? Just a theory. Or was that it? No, that was it. Okay. Fair enough. Well, let's try and find our next pile of rocks. Right, here we are. Here's another pile of rubble. Okay, we straight up got 5 this time. Nice. I mean, one of them is already dead anyway, so both of these will be dead very shortly. So there you go. That's one. Or rather, that's number 2. That's number 3. There we go. I'm guessing. Oh, 4th one's even coming out. Wow. Didn't he say they were like worms or something? These aren't worms. They're little baby. I forget what they're called. Or any more in here? Yeah, there's one over here. I forget what they're called, to be honest. Things. Anyway, more rabble. This will be number 5, and there's 2 more left after this. Oh, I just didn't want to do that. One, yep, I was going to say, I know there's a second one coming. It's probably also a third. Probably, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Third one? Nope. Cool. I'm happy with that. That's fine. Right, back up here, and hopefully, again, we don't do any golems. And here we are, some rubble. I don't know why I just called them golems. They're gnomes. Because I did lure one and had to lose it. Oh well. We're all good. Alright, you're dead. That's just you. Alright, and then there's one more rubble, which is all the way over there. I can see it from here. And I'm guessing there's going to be a third one that spawns in. Yeah, that's fine. Take you out. Bosh. Come on. I was hoping I could kill it before I had a chance. Mount up, because, yeah, I was going to say, I'm assuming there's no 6th one. Sorry, 4th one. Right, and let's finish it off with this rubble right here. Here we go. Right, that's 1 dead. Be 2 in a second. Ah, oh, you hit me with Shatter. I'm pretty sure Shatter's the attack that the large ones do. Maybe. I think Shatter's what the large ones do. There we go. Sorted. Right, now let's go have a chat with Gudjon. Right, here we are with Gudjon. There you are. Find anything promising? I think so. We got some glittering rocks. Between the two of you, I'd say you got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's going to take time for me to sift through all this. I got 7 things. How is it going to take you a while to sift through 7 things?
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
I don't recall being told about that. No, I think I do, actually.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade.
No, I do remember that. I remember that being discussed. That was actually... That wasn't long before Arminfilia died, so to speak. No, I do remember that being brought up, actually.
I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Oh, I got to give some insight here, right? I can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then. We'll say that. A bit rough, but yeah.
Not too highly, no. She once called me a wine-sodden wharf rat. It wouldn't have been half as galling had it not been so accurate.
Oh, ouch.
But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this.
Let me guess. You found enough for us to make a heart.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
Boom.
This is a
big
rather
chunk.
fine specimen.
Yeah, it's a big chunk.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Oh?
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Oh! I see.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife.
Yeah.
She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Yeah, got you thinking now, now. Go, mine. Mine all you can. And we will take the rock back to Magnus. Oh, I didn't realise it was the end of the quest. I didn't realise. I mean, I must have done, but, like, obviously I would have seen the green tick. I just didn't, yeah, I'd forgotten. Right, have a heart. Guthjon is still reeling from your miraculous find. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. But you said it in the Talos. Would you make, before you said it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? Oh, of course. For 3 long years, he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Guthjon, for all your help. Yeah, let's go take it. Right then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Here we go. Ooh, I think I can get another Aether current quest. Interesting stuff. Anyway, let's go have a chat with Magnus. I'm guessing, yeah, speak with Magnus. Here we go. Here we are. Let's just have a chat with Magnus. Hey, bud. Guess what we found? Got a present for you. What? Oh, shit. If you come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will. Now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus. From Agna. No, she couldn't have. Agna. There you go. Do what you will with it. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but I said take it. It was you who found it. You need it. Looking at the stone, all I can see is... Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she would want you to see it. Would you do the honors of delivering this to Uyanje? Absolutely. I certainly will. Let us hand this over to Urianger. Right, we are here with Urianger. Thou art returned, and with Leonine, it would seem. As promised, the Talos had been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jerick, Thaf, and Minfilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, the sentinel of stone, that we may press on towards Nabatharan. It's about time. Very good. Now let us begin. Let us begin indeed.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
Okay.
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
Ooh. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah.
Magnus.
Look, it's working.
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
No. I would have thought Thancred would come, but...
What troubleth thee, child?
He's like the cool uncle, isn't he, Urianger?
I shouldn't be here.
Well.
I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me.
Aww.
I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone. Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the Oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day.
It's weird, isn't it, to think that, yes, Urianger was the one that set the wheels in motion. For, I was going to say for everything, but no, not quite everything. But for this expansion, 100%. Like, Urianger set the wheels in motion for this expansion. 100%. It's cool, like, you know. No hate towards him. I think Urianger is great.
I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets. For the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth.
Aww.
Thou needst but have faith. Have faith, and all will be well.
Go to her. There we go, we'll say that.
Not today.
Okay. Alright, well, if Thancred ain't gonna sort out his daddy troubles, then I suppose, you know. Oh, meanwhile in the Crystarium. Here we go. What's going on here? Spying on us? Are you spying us through a portal? Is this a crossover? That looks like just like a portal from the game Portal. All we need is an orange version. Ah, interesting. Hmm.
To what
Hello.
do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, he didn't even turn around.
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance.
Of course, because Ascians are the darkness. That makes sense.
Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not
Yeah,
that my
no, I feel
compeers
that.
would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten.
No, hang on a sec. We did kill La Hebrea, didn't we? He's not still alive.
Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing?
I'm gonna be honest. I never would have thought I'd heard anyone outside of the UK use that term, 40 winks.
The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir.
Jesus Christ, he's so dramatic. I love this guy.
Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
It's got me thinking now about La Hebrea. If La Hebrea has survived, oh, do you know what? I'm going to be honest. It entirely depends on if a certain event happens in Shadowbringers. If we trap Emmet in White Taurusite and blast it with Aether and we kill him, then I don't think La Hebrea is dead. I don't think Nibralis is dead. I don't think any of the Ascians we killed are dead. It all depends on if we attempt to kill Emmet in the remainder of the expansion or post-patch content. We'll see.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for her energies. And I am not in the habit of pointing her at my enemies like a weapon.
Is that right? Fond of her, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you?
That's the question, isn't it?
The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of her mortal flesh. Not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well.
Interesting.
You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of sacrifices yet unmade. The parting gift of brave heroes who will one day give their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
Doesn't answer the question though, did it? Not really. Who are you?
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
I'm still convinced that Scatboy, the guy we left in the Crystal Tower way back when, during the Realm Reborn. Okay. Oyonjay. Mine apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I had a private matter to discuss, which bringeth me to the question. How didst thou find Thancred during your search? Yeah. He spoke of Minfilia of his own accord, I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candour. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. A regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now, let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabra for Arang await. Yes. Exactly. It awaits. Is there any more? No. I was going to check to see if there's any Aether quests to do, and I know where the last Aether current is. I'm literally one Aether current away, and it's a quest one, and I know it's a story one. So let's keep going. Full steam ahead. Magnus is grinning from ear to ear. I like the sound of that one. Here we go. Looks cool. I'll give you that. Don't know why it keeps jolting up and down like what's it doing? It's been 10 years since I've seen the Talos in such fine shape. Would the Agner have been here to see her? Or our son? I was ready to let her dreams die down there in the mines. Even after you found the Leonine, I refused to believe it could work. Gods, what a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos, for both of their sakes, on behalf of my family and all the miners in Twine. Thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you lot to FFXIV, eh? I like the sound of that. Everything seems to be in order. I take it the Talos's presence resolves the issue of the gate. Oh, that, yes. It's designed to open a Talos approach. Then we can finally go to FFXIV. You certainly can. All that remains is the final check of the control box over the mines. You hear that, boys? Get that Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves, understood? Yes, sir. There we go. Awesome. Let's get ourselves into that dungeon. Let us prepare to the mines, then. Let us indeed. Before we go, while you were away with Sunbucks, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one is the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. And after so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it will do, but I wanted you to have it, for luck. Minfilia, we should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. You heard the little lady, let's go. Come on, Thancred, stop being an idiot, let's go. Full steam ahead. But yes, full steam ahead, let's go speak with Minfilia at the mines. Right, we have just reached the mines and Minfilia is right here, so this is it. We're finally going to FFXIV. I've thought long and hard about what to say to her, the real Minfilia. I hoped when the time come I would know, but with every step I take, I feel more uncertain. There's no reason to give up though, not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me to get here. Now, let's not keep Magnus waiting. Here we go. Oh, it is a level sync duty. Okay. There you are. So what do you think? Little primitive looking, I'll admit, but Daedalus stonework has always favoured a simple, intuitive design, and that philosophy has served us well enough. Most of the trolley network uses single tracks, making it easy for the Talos to navigate them as needed. And plotting the route is simple. So simple, even we can do it, which makes us for a few accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Yes. Oh, level sync level 77, yes. Alright then, watch your step. Thank you. Lovely stuff. I would have thought this would be a dungeon, but apparently not. You coming?
Urianger?
You doing?
Thou must needs carry on without me.
Why?
The path to FFXIV lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Alize and the others of our progress. As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Okay.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in FFXIV after giving the Ilmorans the slip.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
Urianger. Thank you for everything.
Oh.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
I've just realised why she said that. Because she knows this is it. Like, she's not going to see him again. Not as herself.
If you finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble.
Yeah, that's it. She won't see him again. Because it'll be Arminfilia.
The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik.
Oh. Okay.
Godspeed.
So all that tells me then is that this particular duty isn't Amarang. It takes us to Malik and then we go from there. That's fine. Yeah. I don't mind that. That tells me that Amarang probably is a dungeon then. So that's cool. That's really cool. What I want to know is, how is this a level sync duty?
Ah, that must be the gate.
It must be. Oh, I see. Suppression plate. Ah, very clever. Very clever indeed.
Well, so far, so good.
That's really cool. Uh-oh.
Wait, is that Ranjit?
What? I'm not again. How? What is he doing? How? Oh, huh? I mean, they have airship. Yeah, they have an airship. Don't worry. We were warned.
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
Yes, he is.
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell.
What did you survive that for? Oh my god.
Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint.
Okay.
Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthri, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals.
I'm getting the feeling that this duty is going to be him.
You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
She gonna get involved in this fight?
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you? And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us. Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthri's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
I am convinced he is a Light Warden.
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved.
Is this his eyes? His eyes are white.
Hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms.
She gonna go Super Saiyan?
And those mad fools you want me to abandon. The ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with. They feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived. No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing. They're everything to me. All I have, and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them.
Aww.
Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
Sounds like she's fighting with us.
Dare you? Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
Bye. Nice.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken. You have to go, now!
Thancred,
Oh!
no!
It's, oh, okay, that's...
Go! Do what you came here to do.
This is exactly what I thought would happen. When Orionji was staying behind, the moment I realised you were staying behind, I was thinking, okay, we're going to drop one by one.
I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me.
I just didn't think we'd lose Thancred so soon after Orionji stayed behind.
Hurry!
Yeah. So this is the duty we have to escape, I'm guessing, and get to Amarang. Let us go. Yeah, I reckon.
Not another step. Your fight is with me.
You think yourself her protector?
Oh.
As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me.
No, I've just clocked on what the duty is. We play as Thancred. I think. Oh, hello. I remember you. Yeah, I think we play as... Oh, yeah, we play as Thancred Gunbreaker. Yes! I can get behind that. What is that? I'm going to leave it there. That's fine. I'm going to close down the menu, though. Right. What is with these combos? I noticed this with Hean, I think it was. So you get these one-button combos. It's really cool. Right, I'm just going to read my tooltips. Increases damage up by 10% and accuracy by 100%. I like the sound of that. Instantly restores own HP via the consumption of a curious crystarium concoction. I like that as well. Why does it say all classes? Like, I don't know. What? Okay. Nebula, reduced damage taken by 25%. That sounds pretty good. Especially if you combine it with the increased damage by 10% and accuracy speed by 100%.